with mooni versus jaqworld for the losers final tonight. It is going to be a tasty matchup, I do think.
It sure is. I think that I'm sorry. I'm just thinking about, you know, what Bridget and Leo do like at each other, and I think that Bridget is a little bit scary if you're Leo. You've got like that stance where only lows hit you, but then Bridget has the 2S that hits you from orbit.
Of course, yes.
So that deals with that very well, and then she can also call out if you want to try to set up your projectiles with her yo-yo pretty well. So it might be hard to take space in neutral for Leo White Fang in this matchup, but at the same time, if you can get offense going in back turn, nobody, you know, has a good time dealing with that.
Oh, so, no, of course, no one will ever have a good time dealing
that
with
is a good air throw, back throwing into the corner, but mooni says that your pressure is not real and it cannot hurt me, and simply 2Ks out.
Indeed, and mooni is constantly just dealing the pressure against jaqworld right here.
Begins doing Bridget things, and Bridget things, as always, are terrifying.
Indeed. And it indeed almost want to win this current game. And it has indeed won the current game, leaving in a 1-0. A 2-0 health advantage, I should say.
Can we talk about Bridget's throw? What the fuck is she? She grabs you and then she kind of spins around and hits you with a teddy bear?
Yeah.
And this can knock you out cold?
Yeah, you know what? After all the damage
that
I would say, after all the damage that someone has sustained during the match, I will say that the teddy bear will be, as they say, the coup de grace of knocking someone out if it is the last thing
it's the final, you know, it pushes you over the edge.
I think, the coup de grace.
I just think that Bridget has the lead line teddy bear.
Yeah, and just right there, Bridget has indeed won. With such a tasty win, I've not had the chance to see it myself. So mooni wins 1-0.
Mooni has been very good at turning, you know, Bridget's neutral tools into an advantage state.
Oh, yes.
And then just her offense is ruthless and effective. It's very difficult.
It's been ruthless so far.
It's difficult to block, let alone get out of. And it's very much, you know, a formula that no matter who you are, it's difficult to deal with.
Yeah, and it's a whole case of as soon as you get caught with a good enough combo by Bridget, you're pretty much stuck in that combo until either the combo ends or until you're knocked out. For the most part, at least.
Yeah, I mean, you know, if you're guessing for your life, it doesn't matter that much with your character.
Oh, no, yeah.
Right?
Should I say something like that?
A lot of openings going this way.
Break right there.
mooni has got people's number. Do you not stuff your teddy bears with lead shot? Why not?
It's not wrong with stuffing your teddy bears with a lead.
I'm afraid that my cat will get into them and they get lead poisoning. So I stuff them.
Of course, yeah.
I stuff them with steel ball bearings instead, because that way it won't poison my cat.
So instead of lead poisoning, you're turning it into a literal claymore.
Yeah. Don't come in my house uninvited. Teddy bear, I'll get you.
You know what? You know what, ladies and gentlemen, I have nothing for that. My friend here has won that one right there.
Simply respect my
privacy. Not the match for a solid 5 seconds. That one has just been won right there with a solid claymore argument. And just like this right here, will Bridget land a claymore to knock out Leo, or will this be another match right here?
Is doing a better job of challenging mooni's approaches there, though.
Indeed.
Making mooni, you know, perhaps approach from a little bit farther away, and Leo doesn't have the neutral that Bridget has, but Leo does have some pretty good neutral, and is able to close that game out with it.
To knock it out to a 1-1 lead. And we already go into round 3. Excuse me for your hiccup.
And I think it's always an aggressive round start from mooni, but I also feel like I haven't really seen, maybe in some of the games against Zeal, but I think a lot of people very rarely punish her for it, which might be because of how dominant some of Bridget's safer round starts, like 5H and 2H are.
Of course, yeah, and I guess no one's like no one might have the chance to read what Bridget has to say at the start of the match, which could lead them at a little bit of a disadvantage, which causes them to have to keep up later on. And if they have to keep up later on, it may already be too late for that.
That being said, jaqworld is kind of defeating Mooni in detail here.
That is very true right there.
bleed.
jaqworld had destroyed Mooni right there in that particular game. But it is not over yet. This is only game 3 of 5.
This is true. It's, I mean,
jaqworld is
I think
leading.
that
Nice combo right there.
I mean, even in these
Fourth
rounds
match.
where Mooni is at a disadvantage or losing, I feel like her round starts are consistently good at getting her pressure. And the question is if, you know, jaqworld is able to find a way out of that. And so far, jaqworld, this game and last game, jaqworld was pretty good at being able to find, you know, that path that leads out of the Bridget pressure and then just blowing Bridget up.
So yeah, destroying Bridget out of existence, leading it to a 2-1 lead for jaqworld.
I think that the neutral decision making I think is quite good for me, but she needs to find a way. jaqworld clearly has found a way to make the Bridget block strings not be forever, and Mooni's got to find a way to make them be forever again.
Oh, indeed.
Because otherwise, Leo will just make her explode with his Leo White thing damage.
What is indeed dual swords.
And now getting Leo locked down by the yo-yo, but it's very difficult to make any pressure beat forever against someone who has a flash kick.
Of course. Bridget is showing nothing but pressure, but jaqworld is able to find that.
It's not even
mistakes.
Ooh. Oh, attacking into the counter hurts, and it's not even, you know, that jaqworld is necessarily, you know, getting offense and snowballing. It's just that they're trading back and forth. But Bridget doesn't have the health.
It is indeed constant trade back and forth blows. The deciding factor of when who gets hit is literally just by the simple fact of the tiniest little piece of a mistake is the one to change this tide of war, which is what also led Bridget to lead this tide for a 2-1 lead. It is literally
Mooni able to bait out jaqworld, trying to continue the tradition of trading damage, using an unsafe button there and getting punished for it. Finishing that round off, and now Mooni is simply running her train. jaqworld maybe a little bit more scared to try to contest things now that has gotten them killed once. Mooni just kind of running her systems now, but now that I've said that, of course, jaqworld is able to bar out of pressure.
Just a terrible look right there.
Ooh, just barely not recovering in time. And what the fuck?
That was indeed a fantastic combo right there, leading jaqworld.
Okay, listen, new optimized Leo White Fang aerial combo. JP.
jaqworld, that was indeed a fucking disgustingly, shambolically amazing level combo right there, good Squire. Do it again. It's funny.
What if I just punched them a bunch? Leo White Paint says, what if I just punched them a lot? What would happen then?
Dude, maybe I'll say it broke his stream, which means that fight was such of an epic proportion, it could crush anybody, not just them, it could also crush us. Which is also crushing me right now.
jaqworld forced to burst to stay alive, and now it's a very
common game. I just with a flaming wheel like that, it is over right there.
And
leaving Mooni a 2-all advantage.
Once again, onto the brink of Game 5.
This is indeed Game 5. This is anyone's match right here. Could Mooni absolutely destroy jaqworld, leading her in to a potential final, or can jaqworld destroy Mooni, taking the grand prize for himself? I don't know. You don't know. We all don't know, but this is going to be a fantastic match regardless.
It sure is. And Roger,
I cannot wait to see how this unfolds.
Roger once again skips the neutral, but jaqworld able to throw Bridget into the corner here. Forced to back off, though, which is not really what you want against Bridget, considering that she always has the range advantage.
Indeed.
Your Axel. No matter what happens, shout out to Quiznos. No matter who loses, Quiznos wins.
Quiznos is always the true winner in these matches. Indeed, night and day.
Quiznos is always able to take that round. If jaqworld can just create enough scrambles, the damage trading will be in their favor. Mooni needs to get some pressure and snowball here. jaqworld bursts out. once again, just needing to stay out of disadvantage state for long enough to wear Bridget down. But mooni, so far, seems to just barely be locking jaqworld down enough.
And mooni has been able to lead at a good enough advantage to lead this battle of attrition in their favor, which is almost going to lead mooni the win right here.
Wall stick. And I would simply eyes and storm.
jaqworld leads with a good counter right there, which is leading into good enough combo to put Bridget on their toes.
What is going to happen here? The
dash
through gets called out.
Right there.
That's what's going to happen. We have gone once again for all of stream until last set. Not a game 5 to be seen, and now twice in a row, game 5, round 3.
This is how you can tell that this is indeed matches to be believed, my audience. This is indeed history to be made in my eyes. In my imperfect eyes, this has been some fantastic matchups right here. But mooni right here.
And now mooni really wants to close this out.
Right
and
here.
she is able to RC out of that burst. And the wall flat means death.
Into a win right there.
mooni finally able to jail jaqworld in the pressure effectively enough to finish him off.